Morning, everybody. Grab a cup of coffee and a donut or three, and let's do some switching. Happy Sunday, everybody. Train's on the siding, waiting for the Oak Hill train to come through. So if you remember, I explained in the other video that the yard in Chillicothe was actually west of ITT Grinnell. So that's what I'm simulating here. And I'll explain more at the end of the video if you're interested. If there ever was a train going from Chillicothe to Oak Hill, this is the way they would run through, heading east. After the train, there's Norfolk Southern train. Oak Hill train is blowing for Eastern Avenue right now. And the breeze just picked up, so the wind chimes kicked in. So once the Oak Hill train got out of the way, we can line the switch and run around the train. So we're going to switch Union Spring in this session. If you heard that last horn blow in Norfolk Southern, that's just a farm crossing between two fields. They don't always blow at that one. I don't even know if there's whistle post marks there. So the car for Union Spring is actually attached to the locomotive. So we're going to push the entire train past Union Spring and then swap out cars. Our neighbors have a French bulldog puppy. That's what you might hear in the background. Got a very raspy bark. Might notice my shirt. It's Trash Pandas. That's the minor league baseball team in Huntsville, Alabama. That's a pretty cool name. I haven't been to a game yet. Their stadium just opened in 2020, and of course, because of COVID, I don't even know if they played that year at all. And I haven't been down there during baseball season since. And I won't make it this year either, but I hope to go to a game there sometime. Hardly ever use this track with since I changed the operating pattern back a long time ago, but if I do this, it definitely comes into play. Now we've got an airplane flying over too. So as soon as the locomotive attaches to the train, we'll end this session. But like I said, I will give a short explanation of the way the operations would have been if there would have been a train going from Chillicothe to Oak Hill back in the day. It's impossible now. There's Jazzy and Chance. Doing well. I'll try to make this as quick and as concise as possible. This blue line across here is the Baltimore, Ohio division. The Portsmouth branch, which Oak Hill is on, there's a little town here called Hamden, and there's a Y at Hamden. The Portsmouth branch came down here through Wellston, Jackson, all these little towns, and here is Oak Hill right here. So for a car to get from Chillicothe to Oak Hill, which is very possible to do, there are probably one of two ways. Through trains that were built in Chillicothe would drop off blocks of cars in Hamden, and then the switcher, which ran the Portsmouth branch, was based in Wellston. It would come up, drop off cars to be picked up, pick up the block of cars, and then they would run the branch down Jackson, Oak Hill, down as far as it went. And this was after the line was abandoned to Portsmouth. Sometimes, if business was really heavy, they would just run a Chillicothe to Wellston train, and because there's a little yard south of Wellston, I can't remember what they call it now, and back. But no train would ever go directly from Chillicothe to Oak Hill. And the train that you just saw going with 5 cars, that would not have been possible because there would also have been cars for Wellston and Jackson, which had some pretty good customers on the railroad there too. So that train from Chillicothe, which ended up eventually in Oak Hill, would have had 30 or 40 cars possibly on it. So anyhow, that's the way it really was. Remember, the yard in Chillicothe is west of Douglas Avenue, so that's why I simulate it. But I'm not going to do it all the time because basically what I have to do now is I have to flip the train around to run it into Oak Hill. That's just sort of a pain. It's not worth doing it just to satisfy my need for correctness or whatever. So when you see the Oak Hill train coming through Chillicothe in the future, it'll be running just the way you've always seen it run. Everybody stay safe.